I'd like to welcome all of you who have joined us today. My name is Dan. I'm with Eventium, and what we're going to go through today is the next tutorial in our series. Is number 4, is the search and match feature in Eventium365. It is one of the, if I could say anything, it's a jewel of our entire platform. This is unlike anything you've seen before, and just to give you a little bit of a tidbit on it, imagine the ability to search 25,000, 50,000 resumes literally in seconds, parse them and rank them, and literally vet candidates out in seconds. You don't have to print resumes. You can if you want to, but literally you could search the entire database on a campaign you're running and deliver 25, 50, 100, 500 candidates that have already been vetted, and then you can just simply contact them. It is something that we're excited about that really makes this the 365 platform really stand out. So let's get to all the excitement and jump into this right away. Okay, so we're back on the landing page, and before I sign in as Rocket Aviation, I'm going to take you kind of into the mindset of a job seeker and a candidate when they come in. That way you can fully understand and grasp how robust this the platform is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first sign up as a job seeker candidate and show you what they do. Then it'll show you kind of when I go back out and log back in as Rocket Aviation, you're going to understand what a job seeker and how they come in. So we're going to sign in, and we're going to sign in as a job seeker and a candidate. So this one here is for Cal Thompson. Now this is much like with the Rocket Aviation, candidates have the ability to brand themselves. Any color, if they're a pilot, they can put in their favorite airplane. They have the option, they don't have to do it, but it's a feature that we ran by a few people and loved the idea. So they come in, they can add their own color. Recent activity, if they've uploaded the resume, scan the resume, if they've applied to a campaign, and then it shows their active chat sessions. So if they booked as a test pilot that we ran through on the last one, or a mechanic, it'll show in here all their chat sessions all lined up, and it'll chime and let them know that they've got chat sessions. So they can log in, and on their mobile or their computer, they will get notified that they've got some chat sessions, and they can come in here and they can view them all in here. They'll show up here, and then in their dashboard they can scan their resume, do branding, and they can view their profile. So this is how you would see it as a recruiter, if you remember in tutorial number 2 and 3. Their category is aviation aerospace. They can view the resume. AI, based on their scanning the resume, automatically built this candidate overview for them, and they can edit it. So I'm going to just show you what happens when they do that. So we're going to go into dashboard. We're going to do a resume scan. So creating a profile, they come in. So they've got a resume on file already. They can view it, and they can select up to 2 industry. Unlike recruiters can only do 1, they can select 2. You might get an iron worker who's also a welder, so they do have the option to select two industry sectors. So in this one here, again, this is a demo profile. So Cal has put in his resume. Now if I delete this, you're about to delete your resume, all your scans, save data, do you wish to save your about me? And that's this candidate section. And they can say yes or no. But I'm going to show you what happens if I don't want to save it, so I'm going to delete this profile. So now it's gone. So from a candidate, when they come in, they sign up, they can upload their resume. So I just happen to have some for Cal. So we're going to let's go with Cal here and grab this one. So now it's scanning the resume. Now, what you're seeing, or for a candidate behind the scenes, AI has taken over and grabbing every word that's scanned in their resume, and it's going to make assumptions on everything. And much like the recruiter, it will also make recommendations based on their resume. So if they start applying to 25, 30 different hiring campaigns, it'll start to understand them versus somebody else. So if there's 50 people in the database that have a very similar profile with a resume and see that other people are successful and this person, say Cal, is not, it'll start coming recommendations that you either need to revise your resume. We recommend the following things: is that the following keywords or parts in your resume, add these to it if you can, and it'll start to analyze the history. It's very, very intelligent in understanding not only the recruiter and the company that's running the hiring campaigns, but also the candidates that are coming in, and it's analyzing both and starting over the history of the, say, Cal Thompson applying and doing things. It'll start to understand the activity of what he's doing. So here it generated a candidate overview based on the resume. So it's all bunched up, so we can go in and we can edit it for Cal. So we can say, okay, let's clean it up a little bit, and we're going to bunch that down. Let's go with this one down here. So that's pretty good. I mean, it does a great job, and AI wrote this for him. I am Cal Thompson, dedicated skilled aviation maintenance engineer with over 15 years of experience in aircraft maintenance, repair, and instrumentation. That's all generated through AI scanning the resume. Notes that he's got a certification, a Bachelor of Science from the University of Victoria, proficient in a range of specialized skills. It does a phenomenal job for the candidates. So they can submit that. Okay, it's been updated. You can see it's all been nicely formatted. Now they go to the second step. Now they can create their profile. So it's optional. They can put their own picture in. It'll show up in the corner. They can pick their color. He's got his header image in there already. Now if I want to change to, let's go with maybe a blue. So there we go. So we changed it. This has been an ongoing, a great feature that both in our virtual career fairs and people coming in, the ability to brand themselves has been a nice feature for everybody. They've got an image in there they can change. They've got their social media, and here then they can finalize it and preview it. So now we've got Cal Thompson from Victoria. He's in the aviation sector. It looks simple, but there's a lot of stuff running in the background that now is going to help Cal Thompson become a better candidate for, say, rocket aviation. And again, you can read the resume, you can pop it up, and there's his resume. And I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but it's about 99%. It grabs everything in a resume and makes assumptions. So this is a resume that it's scanned for Cal. So just to give you, I wanted to showcase this because it's so that you know when you're running a hiring campaign, you kind of see where the candidate's coming in and what it's doing for them as well, so that it become a better match for you. They can do all their settings, email preferences. They can deactivate their profile. The email preferences, they can update and receive event notifications, campaigns, notification if you book a one-on-one. So they have full control over their profile to manage it, so that if you run a campaign, say Rocket Aviation runs a campaign, they'll get notified. Cal would get notified that it's matched him, and then what I'll do is I'll go in, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this one. I'm going to go into a log out, and I'm going to go in as Rocket. So I just wanted to touch on that and show you. I think it's important to see from a candidate, for recruiters, see what candidates are doing, and see why it becomes important now that we're going to do the search and match. So again, you have that option to do it from here. Our dynamic search and match parsing uses advanced AI powered technology by E365 to analyze, understand resume content, enabling precise job matching, extracting key skills, experiences, and aligning them. And it's all on a ranking system. So I'm going to jump into it, and so here we are. So instantly, as soon as you come in, you're going to see, again, this is just for demo, but we just uploaded a bunch of a demo video, or not demo videos, but profiles. So when you come in, The reason it's populated is we didn't want you to pop in and it shows 0 matches found. So the reason everyone's at 100% is because we set the default at years experience from 0 to 30. So everyone shows up. So if there's 50,000 people in this database, it's probably going to show pages 1 to 500. Don't worry, because and you'll see that there's 25 or 50,000 matches found. What we can do is you can either toggle all filters off and start from scratch, so this wipes this out, especially if you got 30, 40,000 or 500,000 candidates. You might want to toggle this off and start from fresh. So the first thing we're going to do, and you've got to weight it. How important is a job title? Each of these you can put the weight of importance to you. Is years experience important? You run it to 100%. And everything you do is going to make this change. So we go in and we're just going to put in technician. And you're going to see it, all these are going to start to change. So you see everyone 99%, 96, 69. Now, the reason some of these still show up in here, we got some of our developers in here, but anyways, the reason they're in here is because they still are aligned with the year's experience. 5 years, so they show up. So doesn't mean it's going to eliminate everyone. And what it also does when you put in technician, AI based on these 26 people has found recommended or suggested titles as well to enhance on your search. So we can eliminate this and we can go aircraft technician. So again, I think I got it right. Yeah. So now it's going to filter it out. So now you can see technician, AME, aircraft, or education. So within these ones, it's found aircraft or aviation or something that like licensed aircraft engineer. So now we can do search by location, years experience, education. We can say we want them from University of Alberta, their skill set, the language. You want them to have English and Spanish. You can do management level, and you can also do keywords. So you want them to have, maybe it's a mechanic, and you want them to have red seal. So every single thing you do in these 10 filter options is going to change their ability. So what we can do is we can type in here mechanic, and it's going to change it again. So now you can see 58. So again, it just, maybe they're not matching up with this, so we can remove one of them. And we say, okay, we're going to look for British Columbia. So again, it brings up, separates them. Now, you see that there's Anchorage, in United States. It might be because they matched on the year's experience and also the aircraft technician one. That's why they stand out. There might be more things in their profile or resume that make the reason they stood out, but you can see they're only at 32%. So we can see Tom Bannister's come up quite often, 20 years experience, and you can, okay, we kind of like this. Now you can do a little snippet or preview of them, and you can see everything that AI has grabbed. So you can see that engineering analysis, avionics, Toronto, you can see all their and what it is, it's just a snippet so that you don't have to go load them up, see everything, go look at them. So if we if we look at Tom Bannister, say, okay, we like this guy, we're going to chat with him. So now we can come in, and again, it brings it up. Certified aviation AME technician, 19 years experience. I can view the resume. I like him. Again, this is just it's a demo. So we got a different picture in here. So he's matched 51% of the filters that you put in. Now you can message him, you can invite him to chat, or you can download the resume. So one of the unique features, you can invite him to chat. Now here's all the campaigns that you're running. So you can say, okay, I want him, he's an aircraft technician. We're going to run him to this one. So you can invite him. So now the attendee's been invited. Now if you go back to your campaigns, let's see if we got this one, if we can find it. Let's see if we brought him into this one. Yeah, so there's Tom Bannister. So now we've invited him. So we've got one candidate invite. And this is what I was getting into in the previous ones. We can see there's been 4 page views. So even though you're running your campaign, rather than just rely on it just to sit there and hopefully people come in, you can be proactive and go into the search and match. And imagine if there's 50,000 or 100,000 or 500,000 people in there. You literally can filter and vet out candidates in under a minute without even printing a resume. So no need to have people apply and send their resumes to you and have to sift through thousands of resumes, because I have seen that, and we've heard it from people who've been in our virtual career fairs. You basically can go without even seeing a single resume being delivered to you, and you can go in, and if you want to print it, so there's your carbon footprint, is that you're saving a lot of paper. They can connect with you faster. So literally we're taking maybe weeks and months down to minutes and seconds for you to connect with someone. So we can see that we're running the campaign. Again, the status, it's on day 11 of 22. You could have 60, 70 people in here that you've invited to chat, that you've vetted out, that are between 100 and 70%. And you're getting a vetted individual. You might get it where you've got 25 people at 100% because they matched your filter. So we can go back and we say, okay, let's go back. And so you can go back to search results, and you can go in here and you can say, okay, we're gonna take out British Columbia, and you can just say Canada. Again, you can filter out everything you type is going to change. So we can see Brandon's 100%, matched 2 filters of aircraft technician Canada, years experience. And if we wanted, we could do university of Victoria. Not sure anything's going to show up. Put that in there, and you can see it change again. Now, Cal Thompson, even though he didn't match University of Victoria, some of them will. Oh, he is from Victoria, so it matched Victoria. So you get the general idea. Again, please remember, this is just a demo, and we're with it just being launched here at the end of the month in April. We've just got demo ones. Once we start, these will all be removed, and when our virtual career fairs run and Eventium365 is launched, they're all going to be brought into the database. So we anticipate with our next virtual career fairs, Women in Trades 4, we're anticipating to load up probably 1,000 to 1,000 plus candidates into this database. So got FAQs and tips. It shows you, how does ease of use improve recruitment efficiency. You've got some tips on define your clear job criteria, filter candidates by years of experience, play around with it, have fun with it, filter them all out. Again, it's probably not a really good example because we've only centered it on some demo profiles, but you get the general idea. So I wanted to show you both on both sides, from the candidate side and from the recruiter side. So this is powered by E365 Technology. It is advanced. And this is just a quick snapshot of what it can do. But once it gets going here, and again, AI will analyze what they're doing, like Cal Thompson. It'll start to understand his patterns of what he does, how often he's applying, or chat sessions, if he's missing out on a number of chats and he's not getting hired, or other people are getting more hits or more searches than him and he's filtering. What'll happen, he'll start to make recommendations that here's why other people are successful. We recommend revising your resume to include the following. And the ability where if we can help them become a better candidate for say Rocket Aviation or yourself, is by making recommendations to enhance your resume based on what you're doing or what other people are doing. We can make a better candidate out of as an example, Cal Thompson or Brandon Michaels. So this is a powerful application that we've got built in, and again, it makes it more reason why we can look at it and say this is one of the most advanced recruitment tools that you're ever going to see, and we're excited about bringing this to not only the market but on our launch at the end of the month at where we have our premium booth as the exhibitor at the HR conference and expo. So anyways, that's I'm going to leave it at that. So I just wanted to showcase the search and match. Glad you could join us again, and if you haven't viewed one or two of the other tutorials, I encourage you to browse them all, and we're going to be adding a couple more as we get going. The idea is what we want to do is help recruiters, help you become better at some of the features in it and how to take advantage of it. So I want to thank you for joining, and again, if you're a recruiter or you come in and you join, remember we're here for you 24/7. That if you need help with any of the functions that I've shown throughout the tutorials, by all means reach out to us, and one of our team members will get in touch with you and we'll guide you through it and help you out. So again, thank you for joining us today, and we welcome you aboard to sign up, register, and take advantage of the free trial for the 60 days. So thanks again, and have a great day.